Hello, hello, and welcome to another week of Rhinestones and Wanderlust. This week I thought I'd show you what I put in my makeup bag for Burlesque. This case I did get off of Amazon. It's really cool. I'll link it down below. I don't make any kind of money off of it, no commissions or anything. But anyway, this is the case I use to do my makeup on the road. It does have a detachable, rechargeable mirror that does different light settings. I'll show you that a little bit later. Please don't judge me on my brushes. I know they look so rough. I didn't wash the case last time because I'm scared of it being just some cardboard. So we'll set that aside and wash that in a little bit. This is my go-to smoky eye shadow palette. It is the Morphe So Iconic Artistry palette. It's super basic. It does the job. I usually bring other ones if I want color. I picked up this setting powder called Sexy Mama by The Balm at Ross, just because I'm scared of bringing my loose powders. I don't want to make a huge mess. Now, I know this bottle looks a little sus. It's just rhinestones. It's how I organize my rhinestones. This is my go-to lipstick for my red glitter lips. I bought this one. It's got too much blue. Hate it. This is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Contour Stick, and I absolutely love this. Now, this is a brow stamp from Ulta. I used to love it. As you can see, I don't really use it anymore, and it's empty, so that's going in the trash. I have been using this e.l.f. setting spray, and it is fabulous. I use the matching primer, but my only issue is that it is a very, very glowy formula, and I usually like to be a little bit more matte, so I will replace that someday. This is just some body spray that I had picked up. It settles a lot. It's got a nice little glow when I don't use my Glam Jam by Redbone. This is a little Ipsy item highlighter. We're not going to look at that sponge. We know how sponges are. My eyelash curler. I've got my kabuki brush that's going to go in the wash pile. I've got my Urban Decay primer, and I feel like I can never get anything out of this case, so I'm just double checking there's even anything in there. There is, so I'm going to go ahead and throw it back in the case. We'll see if I'm able to use it. This is one of my go-to black eyeliners. I do love it. It works great. And this is my go-to foundation lately. I like that it's got skincare built into it. It goes on nicely and it stays on all night. It does transfer, so I have to be careful with my costumes though. This is the Too Faced Lip Injection Extreme, and I don't use that. It breaks down my lipstick and it hurts. It's just a cute little thing of liquid glitter. Again, it's kind of a pearlescent, so it's a new color for me. This is one of my little Ipsy bronzers that I received. Got a little shimmer to it. I got this at the Dollar Tree, and this is my favorite thing ever. It's a little eyelash case. I need to pick up some more of them because my eyelashes live on my dashboard after shows, and I just need to put another one in my center console, so I stopped doing that. I have this Maybelline Sky High Waterproof Mascara. It's one of the few ones that don't fall under my eyes. Now, this is my most expensive purchase in here. It is a Dermablend Quick Fix Body Correction. I do get a lot of bruises and I have a lot of scars. Just be careful with it because it is very temperature dependent. It can melt and will get stuck in the lid. Ask me how I know. This pencil sharpener did break open, so I've got a little vacuuming to do and I need to replace that. Here is my primer that I love so much. Obviously, I need to replace that. This is my favorite eyelash glue. I use it for lashes, applying rhinestones, everything, but it does have to be checked after a cold night because it will affect the formula. This is the glitter I use for my glitter lips. I only put a little bit in here at a time because I don't want it to drop and get a huge mess everywhere. This is some loose glitter I have for my eyes. I have it in bronzy, gold, and silver. Lip liner, you know, I will be honest, I don't really quite know what we're doing with lip liner. I need to look more into that. This is a nice little lippy that for some reason is in here. I won't use it on stage, so it's going to go into a different case. This is my little squishy brush that I use to apply the glitter to my lipstick because otherwise that's what my finger will look like, and it is so difficult to get it off of my skin. I have to keep this opened up little bobby pin in here for these small travel size bottles. I tried to make it so that I could take larger size products with me on the road, and unfortunately it just did not work out well. is really irritating and just makes a huge mess. So I'll be putting all of these back into their original containers if I can, and not putting them back into my makeup case because I hate them. This is another little Ipsy item I have, a Tarte Shape Tape. I know this is everybody's go-to typically, so it just lives in there. More of these disappointing bottles, unfortunately, and that's some of my favorite blush, of course. I love this Maybelline Age Rewind Eraser. It's great for touching up blemishes. And then there's my little bottle of my primer. I wanted to not have to bring the whole thing, but now I just do because I like it that much. This is a cute little liquid eyeshadow that actually goes in my mermaid kit. Here are some Dream World Creations rhinestones I received at Kootenai Burlesque Festival a few years ago. These are so pretty, so sparkly. They're a little larger than my other stones I keep in here, but they make for great accents. This is my little eyebrow pomade that I love. It is in brown black, I believe. If I don't fill in my eyebrows, I don't have eyebrows. Here's the other silver to that loose eye glitter that I have. Here's another Too Faced bronzer from Ipsy, as well as a Nomad highlighter I received in an Ipsy bag. I've got my tweezers down here because they show up so well in car vanity mirrors, and this is my new favorite eyeliner. It is the Wet n Wild Breakup Proof Waterproof Eyeliner. I have such an issue with eyeliner sometimes. These are just some random little guys stuck at the bottom, and we're going to vacuum out and give this a really good clean because of course that eye pencil sharpener got everywhere. Now we'll get this all set back up. I love the modular design of this. I'm so sorry the camera is so shaky and it takes me a moment to figure out exactly where I want everything. And honestly, taking everything out to see what it was to do this voiceover, I had to redo it all over again. But it does generally look really close to how this is now. Here's hoping I can keep it nice and clean, and that way I can find everything I'm looking for. Look at, oh, I need to go wash those. Those are getting washed. Okay, so here's the mirror, and it's all its different little light settings. It's got the bright white, the warm white, and the natural white, and it does dim if you hold down the button and get brighter again once you release it and hold the button again. It is a little irritating. You got to click all the way through if you want to actually shut it off. And it doesn't have the best charge time. I need to keep a little tiny charger in here for it, but it is wonderful. It has a little stand if you want to put it on a tabletop or anything like that at a hotel. I did manage to get this all clean. Look how much nicer that looks. All my brushes are all tidy. They are still drying. They're mostly dry. This is hours later. So we're just going to play pretend like I'm actually putting them away. All done. So nice. So that's been my makeup case tour. It wasn't much of an adventure, but if you wondered what I used, here you go. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you again next week.